Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl in your face while you're sleeping. 10 scary things recently caught on playgrounds. The playground. This is where most of us had our first dose of character development, right? It's probably where we got our first kiss, our first fight, and our first friends. Yes, playgrounds can be a joy when you're young, wild, and, oh, well, just a kid. But while it may seem like all sunshine and roses, there are some playgrounds that can be truly spooky. The first reason is their theme, like why in the world would you build a spooky playground that just makes everyone freak out? The second thing is some of the spooky things found in these playgrounds. So with that being said, let's take a look at 10 of the spookiest and most terrifying things found in playgrounds. P.S. Some of the things captured here might make you never want to get your kids to the playground again. Number 10. Super creepy dragon on a playground. Nope, this ain't no Game of Thrones themed playground or something. Some guy had the ingenious plan of building a playground that looks like a page right out of a medieval horror film. And the worst part about it? Designers decided that the dragon should be painted orange. Orange of all colors. What's even more disturbing about this dragon statue that's smack in the middle of this playground is that its mouth is very wide open. It's like the dragon is just waiting menacingly for an innocent child to make its way into its mouth. And then, snap. It's curtains for the little kid. But we're pretty sure a lot of kids love hiding in the mouth when they're playing hide and seek on the playground. Pretty spooky, but cool place to hide, right? Yes, ghosts do exist. And do you want concrete solid evidence of this? Then look no further than this weird blue seat swinging on its own. Now the question is, why in the world is the seat swinging on its own? Perhaps it's a ghost that was reliving some old childhood memories, or it decided to swing on the seat and remember a small part of itself when it was still living. From the picture, it doesn't look particularly windy because there's another smaller swing right in front of it that's barely swinging at all. Jeez, I guess ghosts also like playing mind games too. Number 8. Statue of a doctor on a playground. Now this is just spooky. Who in the world would design this? But you know what? I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to create a doctor who could help the kids on the playground in case any of them got hurt. But who would want to be treated by such a creepy looking doctor? Especially if they got hurt while playing. Must have been some serious problems at home. It's poorly constructed, and the fact that some of the paint on its trousers is wearing off doesn't make it any cuter. I don't know about you, but I'm not going anywhere near this playground in my life. Number 7. Girl swinging with others on the playground. Oh, so you thought you were all alone on the playground? Not at all. There are a couple of friends who decided to swing together with you. Oh wait, you can't see them. They're right there in your... Run! That's pretty much how the opening scene would be if this photo was made into a horror movie. And you know what's even spookier? The fact that the swings are moving so high probably means that these ghosts or apparitions or whatever the heck they are having the time of their lives. They're probably ghosts of people that passed away when they were young. Strange. Number 6. Shifting houses playground theme. Does Dr. Strange live up the block? This definitely looks like one of his mind-bending housing projects. Okay, we're kidding, but doesn't this give you the nostalgic moments of the Marvel superhero's origin movie? He's the only one of the Avengers that's able to bend space and time, so he must be hiding somewhere around this playground. But seriously, this is an actual theme for a playground, complete with bending houses and places for children to sit and relax. Makes you wonder though, just how in the world did they complete this without missing the mark? Especially on those twists and turns leading from one house to another. Oh, and is she the owner of the spooky playground house? Number 5. Devil is in the details. You'd have to be high on all sorts of recreational substances if you want to take your kid to such a creepy playground, right? I mean, who creates a playground that's shaped in the form of a devil? That's honestly the strangest thing that I've ever seen. And if that's not scary enough, the devil design has a huge, large mouth that opens up wide and consumes the kids. Heck, no wonder why some of our children have trouble sleeping at night. They've already experienced so much trauma on the playground. Whoever came up with this design probably has a few screws loose in the head. I bet it's probably this guy on the right, staring creepily into the camera. You okay there, buddy? Number 4. Ghost town of a playground. If ever there was a photo of how a playground would look after the apocalypse, then this one sums it up perfectly. If you can squint your eyes really hard, you can almost make out something that looks like a zombie sitting lifeless under the shade of the tree. It almost feels like a high-definition scene out of The Walking Dead, right? Now the question is, what really happened to this playground? Did all the kids that once lived on this neighborhood suddenly grow up all at the same time and didn't have any kids of their own? Or maybe all the kids are just too preoccupied with their phones to even bother going to the playground. Oh well. Whatever the case might be, someone really needs to pull up their sleeves and give this playground a decent revamping. Number 3. Strange creatures seen at night. Remind me to never go out on a playground at night. I mean, what the heck is that? It looks like they finally found where the Slender Man has been all this time. Isn't this pretty darn scary? And the worst thing of all is that the creature seems to have recognized the fact that someone was taking a video of it and even waved at them. Either this creature on the right doesn't know that it's dead, or else it's the biggest troll ever. And can you imagine taking a walk out at night with your partner only to come across this? I don't know about you, darling, but I'm definitely taking off. If you want to catch up with me, then I'll just have to find another. Perhaps the girl on the right of the photo knows more about where this picture was taken. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. Yeah, it's this creature again. Okay, so I have 3 theories on what kind of creature this must be. First, and most likely, this is the infamous Slender Man we've seen so many times in movies. I mean, it's probably him because, as you can see from the background, there's a forest there. Slender Man loves living in the forest. He was probably out looking for some young, innocent soul to devour when he came across the cameraman. The second possibility is that this is a faceless siren that's making rounds near the forest. It probably saw the playground and decided to come chill for a minute before going back to its lair. The fact that it doesn't even have any eyes and face makes it one of the most dangerous sirens in the world. And last but certainly not least, this could be a super skinny guy in tights just looking to troll any guys walking past here at night. Yep, there are some pretty strange people out there. He might have been streaking before the people recording caught a hold of him, so he had no option but to wave and say hi. Yeah, that seems about right. Number 2. Ghost keeps child company on the playground. They say that a photo can have 1,000 stories. Well, one of the stories that this photo is clearly communicating is that whatever you do, don't leave your child all alone in this playground. Otherwise, you might come to regret it. It looks like something spooky was crawling up to the poor kid just as this photo was captured. And the thing that's creeping up to him looks quite skinny, like it hasn't eaten for days. It really puts into perspective the number of haunting creatures that could be moving all around us as we can't catch a simple glimpse of them. It's a crazy world. Number 1. The Open Wide Playground. Open wide to get your daily dose of nightmarish childhood memories. Like seriously, what were the guys thinking here? This brown slice of child-intruding phobias has large, creepy eyes, a nose that looks like it belongs to a spooky doll commercial, and a mouth so wide it can swallow any adult. It looks like whoever was creating this did to get a few laughs and chuckles from parents. But it must really freak out kids on the playground, right? And the scariest thing about it all is that your child grows up seeing this monstrosity every day. Someone better get this slide out of there before it gives every kid their coping issues. It's too much. So, with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. Which one of these spooky playground sightings made your blood freeze? Would you ever think of building such a spooky playground for your kids? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and click on that notification bell to get more mind-blowing content coming straight to your feed. Until we meet again, thanks for watching our content.